turn me on.
I'm good.
Turn me on.
I'm good. Welcome to the Face Behind the Brand. Say it again.
I said looking good as always.
Thank you. You look debonair, King, yourself. Welcome to the Face Behind the Brand. I am, of course, your host, Monique Marie, and you are the amazing hip-hop recording artist, dope MC, fly as lyricist, storyteller.
I appreciate it.
Oh, finesse. Absolutely. Absolutely. How's your day today?
Hey, I can't complain, man. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We're working.
Yeah.
So I'm black. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make the best of it. I'm here.
Yeah.
So my day is great.
Well, I had to bring you in with that amazing sound, of course, from your hit album that just dropped on the 29th of this year, January. The Musalini, yourself, Oh Finesse, amazing features, amazing producer. No squares in my circle.
Not one.
So
we don't do them.
Talk to me about, I don't even want to go to 2020 because 2021 has already been an amazing beginning for you guys with this introduction of this collaboration. So talk to me about Oh Finesse and this collaboration with the Musalini.
Really it was just, we kind of just meshed. Like it just felt right. Like we both worked really hard. Musalini is a very talented artist, hard worker. When he gave me the opportunity, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna give 110%.
Yeah.
We did Blood, which was on his album, The Return of the Oro. And when we did that song, I think we just kind of clicked.
Yeah.
And we had the same passion for the culture, the same vibes. And then when it was time to work, he was like, yo, we should just do a project. I was like, let's do it. And then, he would send me some projects, and then I would just send him some right back. We had dropped that project. I think he dropped his project in the summer. And we brought him out to Colorado, shot a video. We did the Blood Diamonds video that was directed, filmed by Clever Schemes, one of my partners. And then after that, it was just, we just took off from there. We just nonstop worked on No Squares in My Circle. And then after that was just a wrap. We just started working and moving forward. And we got it done. And, the people seem to appreciate it and like it. So we're very happy with that. We appreciate it.
Well, it's incredible. I want to say also, of course, the production, of course, we came in with Players Club and the producer is Fuego, correct, on that one? Am I saying his name right? Fuego.
Yeah, yes. Fuego. Yeah.
Amazing sound on that song there. And then, shout out to Musalini because, I want to circle all the way back because basically the entire hip hop scene, I should say, between yourself and the Musalini and those folks, on the East Coast, ever since I interviewed Akil Ali, I see him on here, Imperative. All of you guys have just been so supportive in leading me into really discovering all of your sounds. So, shout out to every single hip hop artist, especially you underground artists that are coming really from underneath, literally, how they say the mud when it pertains to underground hip hop, because we are in the middle of obviously a shift, and the last shall be first and the first shall be last. So all of you are this amazing place, and I just truly feel blessed having you in my presence today, King.
I really appreciate you having me, though. I love what you're doing. I love your voice. I love your music. I'm a fan. I'm very supportive of what you're doing, your art. And at this time, I think it's time, for a different sound. I think it's time for a shift, as you said. Because I think sometimes the art can get a little redundant and get stagnant. And you don't really have people really bringing a creative force to the art no more. You know,
Yeah.
so I think the people that are making the shift and the underground artists that are all the ones I like in our fans are, like you said, Killer Lee, and they whole crew, the Lord Mob, just what they're doing.
Yeah.
Moose and his crew, Izzy and you know, Risk Taker, Calico, all those brothers, Rewind. I mean, it's just
G4
it's just
Jag,
good
I
for.
see G4 Jag just in the building too.
Oh yeah,
G4 Jag,
G4
thank you
Jag,
so
yeah, crazy. He's crazy. You know what I'm
He
saying?
just
I love him.
stepped in the
I want to work.
We appreciate this.
That's type of artist. Like, it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful when we support each other and show each other love, man. Because there's too much hate in the world, man. And that's just goofy to me. Like, we should be like I was telling you before. Like, you know, that's the thing I think we're lacking is the unity. Because we control this. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't have to be controlled by the, you know what I'm saying, by the guys up top. You know what I mean? We control this. This is our art.
Yeah.
Something that our forefathers left for us. So we need to protect it and nurture it, and you know, put it in the right position. Keep moving forward.
Yeah. Well, you have definitely been moving forward. I mean, you know, I can go back. So of course we started with Players Club. Front and Center is another hot one. You guys did an amazing visual for already. And that was directed by Schematics. Talk to me about the process with that.
You know, the process with that was we flew to New York, and we got to New York. We had a little trouble. It was funny because we flew to New York, went to go get a rental car, had a little trouble getting a rental car. We just kind of like, we was at the rental car place for hours, like a few hours, I think, 3 or 4 hours. So, you know, everybody's getting irritated. Everybody's like, you know, hungry, stop playing. But it all worked out. We went and met Moose at a Chinese spot, got some food, and then went to the Heights, Washington Heights, and you know, Clever, you know what I'm saying? Clever's a mastermind, man. He just we just start filming right there on the spot. You know what I mean? We hopped out the truck. Everybody just, you know, stuff we got, the clothes we had on, getting off the airplane. We just start filming the first night, and we got some good footage. You know, Clever, he's very talented at what he does, and he put it together. I mean, when I seen the video, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, it took my breath away.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just works. I think when you got good chemistry with people and there's good energy, and people can just, you know, everybody knows their position and their role, and they're just doing it for the betterment of the team, I think it just works. It's perfect. And so that's how it kind of worked out. First night we got there, we just got right to work.
Yeah. Well, it definitely exudes from, you know, what you guys are delivering. I mean, you know, you talk about energy, I think is crucial because I think a lot of people don't understand that. It's kind of like you want to rush and compete and put stuff out, and, you know, it's just not, it doesn't plan out that way. I mean, you can kind of, when you do rush it and deliver it and put it out, you can kind of see it and feel that, you know what I'm saying? So definitely big ups to, you know, Schematics on that one. You know, and regarding the album itself, 15 tracks, amazing tracks. You have some amazing features. You guys got Planet Asia.
The legend.
Yeah,
the legend.
Planet Asia.
Yeah.
3 Horsemen. Talk to me about the process. I told you I love 3 Horsemen. I love the whole album, but, you know, I had to pick through my, you know, 3 Horsemen, Second Nature, Pastor Lies. These are the ones that's been kind of on me, you know, I'm just saying.
The Planet Asia project was very organic. It wasn't staged. We went out, that was when we went out to LA. With Moose, we met Moose out in LA. You know, we had the opportunity to go to Dirty Diggs studio, met up with Planet Asia, their whole crew. And they showed us number love and hospitality. After that, we had an Airbnb. So, you know, Moose, they brought the studio with them. You know what I mean? So we had the studio at the Airbnb.
Wow.
So Planet Asia came over to the Airbnb. We was up, politicking, drinking, you know, having a good time building. And I had a beat. You know, I had that beat from Klepto Beats, who's crazy. Me and him actually got a project coming out called Prodigal Son.
Wow.
We you know, I let him hit a beat, man, and it was like, yo, let's do it. And We just did it.
Mhm.
We just did it right there on the spot, right at the Airbnb. It was very organic, and that's what you got. Moose named it Three Horsemen, and this is one of my favorite joints off the track too. The track is crazy.
Yeah.
Implant went off. I think we all did very good on that track.
Yeah.
So, that's when it was very organic,
Absolutely.
real organic.
I see. Andrew B. Jackson said snake skin is his shit.
Yeah. Peace to the God. Peace.
Snake skin.
Yeah.
I like snake skin. I mean, I like the album, period. I mean, it's definitely a vibe. So it's hard to.
You from Oakland, you from Oakland, so I know you was gonna feel it. A lot of things on that album.
There's a lot of hitters. I mean, I just, like I said, my test is to play it in the car, and then yeah, when I knock it in the car, I really know what's going on. That's important to me. So talk about your humble beginnings. You grew up in Wichita, Kansas?
Well, no, that's where my father's from. I'm originally from Colorado. You know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Been in the box state my whole entire life. We always, even as a youngster, I was doing freestyle battles and different things of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. Hip hop has been a part of my life. Had a, I wouldn't say just like the worst upbringing, but I wasn't, I was dabbling, I was in and out of different situations. And, I had to sit down for a little bit, unfortunately, and came home and, the music was there. My cousin Basement, who's basically the mastermind behind everything we do for News Entertainment. He was putting the studio together. We'd be at the studio playing around, freestyle and blah, blah. But then in like 2018, I think that's when we got serious.
Yeah.
Then I stay in Denver, so I have some brothers up in Denver. Shout out to Kitchen Beat and my Royal. But they had a little studio up there in Denver, and they would let me come through. We would meet up on like Sunday, come through, and kind of just there. I just started writing.
Yeah.
And then as I started writing, I started getting a little bit more serious about it, And then me and my little cousin Windsor James, who's a professional skateboarder, we did an album called Beluga Roll. That was my first.
Yes.
But before Beluga Roll, me and Schemes did like a little EP called The Royal Penthouse.
Okay.
And that's how most got wind of me. So we did Royal Penthouse. After Royal Penthouse, we did Beluga Roll. And then that's when I knew I was like, this is time for us to like really get serious with this. We started spending more time in the studio, and we just kind of just start cultivating our sound. I think that was me just cultivate my own sound. I have my inspirations, I have my influences, but I wanted to have my own sound, and I wanted to do it in my own lane, and I didn't want to compromise my sound. And producer, piece to Privilege, and producer, So Wiz is also a great producer. So I wanted to have my own sound, and then that's how I started. Me and my little cousin would stay in that little studio all night. Sometimes we'd stay in there till 5, 6 in the morning, not sleeping. We'd be in there fighting, like actually fighting. Like this people don't know what we went through, but we was actually going through that.
Wow.
We was really going through it, and bumping heads, but at the same time, we were showing each other love, critiquing each other, critiquing our sound. And I think finally, we came to our sound, what we wanted to do. And then after Beluga Roll, me and Clever, we did Yikes.
Yes.
And that's my baby. That's my baby, So we did Yikes. And that was a special album as well. We worked on that for about a year. And after that, it's just, the traction. Moose got a wind of us off the Royal Penthouse.
Yeah.
And that's how we started working together.
So the Royal Penthouse, you had 3 tracks on that one. Suite 1, Suite 2, and Suite 3. You're definitely a storyteller. Really a true lyricist, poet even. You know, as I
Thank
yeah, as I listened to your discography, when I went into Yikes, especially, um, of course, Yikes is hot. You know, I like Kim K.
daughter's favorite joint. She's 7.
Yeah, you
She be like,
listen
Daddy,
to
okay,
music,
yeah.
okay. And of course, you had, what was it, 13 tracks on there. The one with also the Musalini. What is my saying it? Marie Laveau, Marie Laveau.
Yeah, Marie Laveau, yeah.
Yeah.
Marie Laveau. That's yeah, we have a video coming for that. Coming for that one. But yeah, Marie Laveau was that was another song that was very organic. We was putting Yikes together, we was trying to get our features set up and how we wanted them. And I had Moose. After we had their blood diamonds, I was like, man, check this beat out, see if you like it.
Yeah.
Moose is just a workhorse, man, like straight up. Like
Crazy.
he didn't even tell me if he liked the beat or nothing. He just listened to the song back. I was like, this was crazy, you know? Like, and it was ready to go. Yeah, it was ready to go.
Yeah.
So we laid it down and boom, we went from there, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've been really busy. I mean, 2020, you know, a lot of people can say, you know, 2020 was stressful, but I mean, I have to say there was a lot of blessings that came out of 2020 for many people, for many of you artists. I see Akil said also
No.
genuine dude too. So I mean, that's an incredible compliment too. You put out Alexis in 2020. I mean, you collaborated with the Musalini in 2020. You collaborated with Clever Schemes in 20. I mean, just busy working. What can you say separates you from many other hip hop artists today?
Basically what you said earlier, storytelling, painting visuals, allowing the listener to be able to feel a part of the experience. Yeah. And I want the listener, when they hear me, I want them to be able to close their eyes and be like, and I just seen that shit.
Yeah.
You know, and all my songs ain't gonna be like, you know, just like super storytelling. I'm just kind of getting fly, talking shit, you know. But for the most part, I want like Pastor Live, I really wanted people to like be able to experience what I was speaking about.
Absolutely.
You know, our babies, you know, the dire stress and things that they have to go through. And you know, really telling them how we really leading them, you know, what type of advice that we give them. So I mean, I think that's what kind of separates me. I also think what separates me is that I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know, I'm not finna be in no box. I'm not finna be like, oh, I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't say that because that might, you know. I think it's art, and I think with art, there's no boundaries with it. I don't think it should be, you know, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, not art. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, no one thought Basquiat was gonna be able to go paint these beautiful pictures that he was painting, and then one day these pictures would be worth millions of dollars. And if he lived in a box and lived off what other people really thought about what he was doing, that those beautiful pieces of art wouldn't be nothing. They wouldn't have any value to it.
Right. Absolutely. So, do you think there are limits to human creativity?
No. Limits, like, no. I mean, not to human creativity. Yeah. No, because everything's coming from the mind, and the mind is infinite.
Yeah.
So you can't put a limitation on the mind. When the mind is infinite, the mind can create anything. And once that thought is resurrected in the mind, then it's brought through reality of what you produce through your labor and through your work. So there's no limitations on human creativity. You can create whatever you want through your mind.
Absolutely.
You know, if you can and believe it, then you can put it into existence.
Yeah.
You could bring it, but it's on the individual person. And I think we live in a time where people are actually scared to put their stuff out because they're so worried about how other people are going to perceive them.
Yeah.
And I think once you get past that, that's like another level of freedom. You know, that's like, yo, it's like a bird learning how to, learning how to fly. Now, once he get that, he might fall a couple times, but he get back up. And then once he break that stride, and he going over the mountains, he going over the red forest trees. He's flying.
Absolutely.
So you know, yeah, we're not, really not really want to think about no limitations. We want to think about, you know, what we could really, you know, how far we're going to take it, because tomorrow's not promised. And I mean, this is art, really, you know, if you really want to be factual about it, it's not my art. It don't belong to me.
That's right.
It's a gift from the universe. It belongs to the people.
Come on now.
I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel to put it out here.
Wow.
But once I'm gone through the physical, this art still remains.
Yeah.
So it's infinite.
Yeah.
I'm just a vessel. No, this is not mine. It don't belong to me. I'm just a producer of it. That's the author of it.
Yeah.
But once I'm gone physically, this art still will remain.
Yeah. It no longer belongs to you. Literally the day that you decide to release it. I mean, you know, the publishing and, like you said, the copyright.
It's not mine.
But it belongs to the people, you know. I think that's something for you to say that, because, like, yeah, I feel wholeheartedly that you have to see it, you know, first, you know, before you know.
And we talked about that. We talked about that. Seeing it in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Conceiving it in your mind first. And then once you see it in your mind, if you could see it in your mind, then you could put it into reality.
Yeah.
You could put it into the world.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody might not like it, but everybody might not hate it. You know, this is what we get caught up in.
Right.
We're not get caught up in the work. Get caught up in producing. Get caught up in the art. Don't get caught up in what you think people are gonna think about.
Yeah.
Because everybody's gonna.
Yeah, and I see Akil just said, yeah, heavy talk, it's manifestation, right? I mean, people, you can go back, it's biblical to call things that aren't as though they are, you know. So many people, we say so many negative things about what's out there, but it's like if you speak life, you know, and say things that are not even happening yet, it happens. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it, you know. That's a prime example, you know, of talking about how I met, you know, Akil and Stars. And look, you see that? Stars just popped in.
Yeah. Mind I check mine. You just spoke him up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I was just about to say, he said, that's my man, Musalini's people. How I just, you know, just kept saying, speaking life and saying, like, I'm going to wait, you know. And then, of course, meeting Kill and having the talk I had with Akil ends up introducing me to Stars, and Stars flies here, you know, and does my visual. So it's just like speaking things up, you know, and visualizing.
I mean, like, I've never met that brother a day in my life, but he's very supportive. His brother is nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, people. You know, I'm like, and I, because I be seeing people like famous people too, and this always killed me. Like somebody will be in their comments giving them all the praise. Like they'll have all these people praise them. Like, oh, I love your music. Oh, I think you're the greatest person. Blah blah. They'll be praising. Yeah. And the first person that says something negative, that's the person they say something.
Yeah.
Like that's goofy shit to me. Like, why you say nothing to none of the people that was praising? Why would you even play into the negativity? Like, I'm not even responding to no negativity. But all the people that got something beautiful to say to me, then that's what I'm going to tap in with, because I need that energy. I need that love to happen in my life. I got too much bullshit in my life. I done been through too much bullshit.
Come on now.
I don't need it in my life.
Yeah. I see you, cousin Cover Girls. My cousin Lachey from Oakland is on here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Oakland town business. It's like literally respond to love and don't respond to hate. Especially, I mean, we're on here, we deal with, you know, the social media deal and all that. And I see so many people clap back, even mainstream artists clap back. They're always clapping back to people who said something negative. It's like clap back to the person that just praised you. How about that?
I love that. You know, show that love.
Yeah. Respond to love. Stop responding to haters.
Izzy hot in the building.
I think it's easy. Hey.
Oh man, phone straight, box stay, baby, bong bong.
Yeah. So tell me this. Talking about energy. So how do you, you know, what's your inner peace like? How do you protect your energy at all costs? Because you're in an interesting industry you're walking into. So I mean,
I think, fuck with those who fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Keep not, you know what I'm saying? This is a business. You know, I think a lot of people, it's like you go to work every day. You know, everybody, if you work in a warehouse, everybody in that warehouse is your friend. You know, this is business.
Right.
So, you know, I think a lot of people play themselves when they start yo, we appreciate that, the Players Club.
That's my jam. I love the Players Club.
I think people trying to play themselves when they run in head first and want to, you know, be Mr. Friendly with everybody. And then when that don't pan out the way you thought it was going to pan out, then you want to slit your wrist. You know what I'm saying? So I keep my circle real small.
Right.
The people around me, the people who have been around me.
Yeah.
I protect my peace. My peace is important to me. You know what I'm saying? My surrender. That shit's important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I turn this phone off. You know what I'm saying? I will. You know, I like to go. I like to work out. I like to be around my loved ones. And I like to get the energy off the babies, off the children, because they still kids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're not on all this goofy shit. You know, you can put a group of kids in a room together, they all gonna play together. They're not talking politics, they're not talking race, they're not talking the goofy shit we talk about. They just loving on each other, playing, you know, and enjoying themselves, enjoying their childhood.
Yeah.
So that's how I protect my peace. You know what I mean? I try to just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep the people around me that I know love me.
Yeah.
People that have my best interest at heart. You know.
Yeah.
That's how I move. See? And I try to, and I know it's hard, you know, but I try not to judge people. Man, that shit is hard, and I know it's hard, but that's something I really try to work on. It's like, yo, I'm not better than nobody. I have my own flaws. I got my own demons. I got my own shit I'm going through.
Right.
So I don't need to sit here pointing fingers at nobody. I need to concentrate on focus and make myself a better person. So I can, you know what I'm saying, inspire and help, you know, the next upcoming artist, if I get in a position to do that, you know, lend a hand, shake a hand, make a friend, move this shit around.
Yes.
You know, squares myself. Yeah.
So, you know, speaking of other people and not judging, without being judgmental, because my mom says it a lot. She'll say to stay out of the trash can.
Right.
So without throwing people away, and giving them the benefit of the doubt, because I solely think you can forgive people and definitely forgive them and still bless them and love them from the balcony. But do you think that people are ethically obligated to improve themselves?
Oh, yeah. We definitely need to improve ourselves. All of us, though. You know, all of us. Because there's always room for improvement. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. So there's always room for me to improve myself. And that's what I was saying. Like, I try to focus on, like, okay, how can you be better? You know what I'm saying? What can you do to make this situation better? What can you do to, you know what I'm saying, just jumping the gun and just going gun home and shit? Can you just sit back and shut your mouth? Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. Is just sit back and just close the mouth and just listen. Just do the now. Just pay attention to a person and what they gotta say. And after they say, be like, okay. You might not even comment at that moment. You might be like, let me think about this. But that's hard to, you know what I'm saying? These are all kind of principles that as men, I think we should do. Because sometimes we just jump on somebody say something to us, I'm gonna say something back. Oh, he ain't said it, you know, he ain't gonna play with me. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit turned into something totally different. You know? Yeah. But sometimes being quiet and just observing the situation from the outside looking in, you can kind of be like, all right, I'm gonna let that, you know what I'm saying, move around it. Yeah. And then sometimes, you know, people hand you the scissors and you can cut that shit off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I think I'm learning that the older I get, look, every day that I get, look, every day that I get, me too. That's how I should be saying. I'm a hothead, and I'm a hothead, and I had to learn because, I mean, they got a place for hot-headed people. You know what I'm saying? They got a place for hot-headed people. People don't know how to control their temper. People who react off anger. You know what I'm saying? They have a place for that. Ooh. They have a place for that. Where? Yeah, they got a place for you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep the light on for your motherfucking ass. Best believe. Talk about it. They're going to keep the light on. Make room for you, too. So don't ever think. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got taxpayers, they're going to have a place to get your ass right on down. Real fast. Yeah. 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 That's real. And that thing is, the best teacher sometimes is other people's experience. You know, I be trying to tell my young, like, shit, look at his condition. He's 20 years older than you. You want to go that route? You ain't got to go that route if you just pay attention to his condition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know, you got, you know, you tell a motherfucker once, hey man, that stove is hot, and he still want to go touch it. Hey man, you gotta let him touch it.
Yeah.
Let him have his own experiences.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I always have to remind myself even too that, and even doing this, you know, speaking to all of you and listening to you and hearing you, because, you know, listening and hearing are two different skill sets, right? It's like I hear you with my ears, but am I really listening to you? And I think that's something that's really important for people in general, because yeah, we want to be heard. We have something to say. We have something to sing. We have something to rap about. You know, it's like we have something, but we want to be heard. But at the same time, we definitely have to listen to others. And I think that's with business, especially, because we can definitely miss something when we're not truly listening.
Right. We can miss a lot of those mishaps if we just listen and pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I like to do something called wordplay, King.
Okay, let's do it.
Wordplay. So I might say some words. I might say a term, which comes with multiple words, but usually it's one word. And so I'm going to pick a few words, and I want to know what's the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay, I'm gonna move the camera over this way.
Take.
You see that news and see that. We move over here.
Okay. Who's that? I see somebody. Who's that?
That's the man with the master plan. That's Bates.
Hi.
Bates.
How are you?
That's my
What's your name?
Well,
what's his name?
Basement.
Nice to meet you, Basement.
How you doing?
Can you still see me? Am I looking too far away?
No, I can see you. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blind as the best, I can see. I'm blind with these two eyes, not this third eye shine bright.
You're so funny. Okay, so the first one is, it's a term. No boundaries.
No boundaries. Get to it.
I like that.
Get to it. That's what I'm saying. Now get to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Nike say, do it. We say now get to it.
Now get to it. No boundaries.
We're gonna get to it.
Okay. Conscious.
All I see.
Conscious. Okay. Consistency.
I'm a workhorse, baby. I don't stop.
Okay.
Great workhorse. Come on, baby.
And we know what comes with consistency. Monetization.
Monetization. You want to comment on this monetization?
Laugh to the bank.
You heard it? We're going to laugh to the bank. We're going to laugh all the way to the bank. Monetization.
And purpose-driven.
I told you this before. No stone unturned, baby.
Yes.
We turn them all up. We want to see everything. We on the Easter egg hunt out here. You understand? We try to get to everything.
Yes.
Purpose. That's my purpose.
Well, you know,
leave no stone unturned.
I like picking words for the artist specifically, at least from what I'm listening to, as far as your talent is concerned, the energy I get from you. And then, of course, what I see happening, definitely. So those words are for you particularly.
You're a blessing to me, man, and I really appreciate you, and I enjoy it. Your energy is beautiful.
Thank you, Kim. Appreciate that.
We need to support our sisters and love on y'all, because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Without y'all, there would be no us. That's just real
That's
shit.
right. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you. So who have you been listening to lately besides yourself?
Oh man. You know, I've been I listen to Moose a lot, Ice Lord, Rock Morrissey. Let me see, man. I don't want to miss nobody. I like Skunks. I like what Skunks is doing. Akil, since I tapped in with him, like what he's
I
doing.
can't believe.
Let me see. Help me out here.
We listen to a lot of old school.
Yeah, but I'm really, like I was telling you before, I'm really trapped in the 70s. Shit. Like I'm listening to SOS Band. No, that ain't 70s, that's 80s. But SOS Band, Lucid,
Yes. I love Lucy.
Anita Baker, Luther. That's usually what's on my playlist most of the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm a old soul, so I that music I think kind of grounds you. It reminds you of the soulfulness in music. You know what I mean? But you know, in the hip hop scene, I love Conway.
Yes.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite out of Griselda, for sure. Let me see. There's some young gunners though, man. There's some cats out there, man. My people here, man, like Tony T, Crazy. That's why I did Alexis with. Johnny Blanco from my camp. Little cousin, like I said, Windsor James. Listen to a lot of our shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to, like I said, Moves. Izzy Hot. Izzy is another one. You know, Risk Taker P. I'm listening to a lot of our shit, man. So I like what we're going with. I like, and then shout out to the Lord Mob too. I like a lot of their artists and what they're doing. Like I said, G4 Jack. You know what I'm saying? I just like the hip hop in its purest form. You know what I'm saying? I like people not not conforming to one sound. And, you know, kind of stepping out of those boundaries. So I'm listening to a lot of stuff now. You know.
Yeah, some amazing artists. So to the would-be artists, the ones that are coming behind you, who are listening and watching, definitely aspiring, you know, possibly teenagers, you know, coming out of college, or just want to do music only. You know, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages that that they're faced with? Because some people think, it's this beautiful, glorious business. You can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of music. You can make a lot of money. You can meet a lot of people. Give us both of what you're seeing. So
I would say the advantages are that, you know, they got the world right at their fingertips. So they can get their information and their music out to the world. I would say disadvantages is that a lot of this love nowadays is fake love. You know what I'm saying? It's not genuine. So I think, you know, if I could give them advice, I would say, man, keep your circle strong, man. Don't fall out behind bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hash that shit out. You know, sit down and have civilized conversations like kings do. You know, don't get mad at each other, and then you fall out. You know, you did all this work together, and now, you know, some little bullshit done came through. Y'all couldn't stand. You know, y'all couldn't make it to that. Don't do it. You know, stand on principle. Love those who love you. Fuck with those who fuck with you. And protect your team. Protect each other, man. Don't be so quick to pass judgment on each other, and don't be so quick to fall out. You know, hold each other down, man, because that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? The people around you who help you cultivate a sound or help you get to where you get to, them is the most important people. So I think sometimes, you know, and sometimes you can be in rapper mode, you can be feeling yourself and all this shit, and, you know what I'm saying? You might rub a person's feathers the wrong way, but I mean, still, that's a conversation to be had. So the advantages, I would say, just in a nutshell, would be they have the world at their fingertips. They can reach out and touch anyone. But I'm an old school cat, so I live on principles and shit. If I come with you, I'm leaving with you, regardless of whom or what. That's how we came. We came together. We leaving together. Now I came together. I'm the man now. Fuck y'all. Nah, we're gonna split this pot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna eat till we split these plates up. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, like back in the day when your mama said, you know, oh boy, I know you just start eating with everybody else. They sat down and ate yet. No, we're gonna wait till everybody sit down, and we're gonna break these plates up, and we're gonna eat together. That's how real.
I love that. I love that. I see you, Auntie Marion Anderson from Oakland. That's my auntie on here tonight, y'all.
Oh yeah, Oh, yeah, in the building
Welcome to
tonight.
Instagram, Auntie. That's my mama's baby sister.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's big. That's big. So tell me this. As far as possessions are concerned, do you own your things or do things own you?
We got our own label.
Yes.
We got all of our music is ours. All my masters, all my shit is mine. Lose Entertainment.
Yes.
We have our own LLC.
Mm-hmm.
We also have our own clothing line, Box State University. Everything we do as a family. This is in-house job. Everything in-house.
Yeah.
And but we don't have no problem working with other artists that have their own thing going. You know, we're not. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, the art is the world. You know what I mean? We're just producers of it. We're just vessels to present it. We're not trying to sit here and be like, oh, this is ours, and we're in this little corner, and you can't play with our controller right now because we don't want nobody to play with it. Nah, we're for the people. So, I mean, first and foremost, you know, we want to put out great music, and that's our goal, is to put out great music, to like really push ourselves to put out great music. Like, that's our goal. But within doing that, we want to make sure all of us are right. All of us are doing all right. And if not, I think that's where, you know, people come in to have a problem, you know, because they might be looking at like, oh, he getting a shine, I ain't getting a shine. I don't think people should do that. Like, I think people should play their position. You know what I mean? And when your team, when that person is in the forefront, I learned a lot about that through watching Moose and Moose's team. Like, support Moose hand over fist. And you never see any qualms or any jealousy. You like see them really pushing Moose to the forefront because they know Moose is going to be in a position one day to bring everybody and put them in a position to where they need it. So I think it's about just basically being humble, you know, humbling yourself, you know what I'm saying, and not shitting on your people and not taking this hip hop shit to the head, man. At the end of the day, shit, man, it's just this music. It's real life out here.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Real life. People going through real life problems. People losing their houses. There's people out here not eating. You know what I'm saying? It's people out here strung out on drugs and shit. There's babies out here not eating. They can't go to school. Some of these babies only get meals at lunch programs and breakfast programs. So fuck the rap shit. Like, we got bigger problems. We got, you know what I mean? We doing this because this is a part of us. This is our culture. But this ain't what we about. We're about building. You know what I'm saying? We're about, you know, being able to build something so we can hire people. So we can plan. So we can, you know what I mean? We can share it with our community. That's what it's about.
That's big. That's big. I see you, AB. You got a lot of heavy hitters in here tonight supporting you tonight, King. AB from New York. That's Dirty Diana manager, Drag On. He's been in the business a long time.
Yo, salute.
AB.
Yeah, my toes. I really don't, you know what I'm saying? This is all new to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be one of these people that get the big head thinking I'm shit that I'm not, because at the same time I put my pants on like everybody else.
Yeah. Well, you know, I already told you, you're definitely a king. I mean, I know, and it's crazy because so many of us, we throw the word around, but honestly, I think we do need to understand who we are as a people. And, you know, you are truly, you know, a king. Like I told you, you're a poet. You know, you're purpose driven. You're consistent. You're a son of a king. So that is crucial to understand. And that's why your delivery is powerful, you know. And it's no disrespect to any rappers, you know, that I listen to or any singers, but I choose to have dope people on my platform. I choose to interview dope people, you know, people that I feel something from, that I've heard your music and I got something from it, an energy from it, you know.
I really appreciate
that.
Now, don't do that. Like, don't make me over here with the shit. I'm trying to hold myself together, keep my composure.
Well, it's real. You know, I think it's a blessing to come across you and you guys coming across my platform. you know, I just, it's energy. I believe in it wholeheartedly. And, you know, like I said, there's so many artists. It's to the point now I'm getting people DMing me and saying, oh, well, can we just talk? It's like, no, this takes a lot of time for me too. But it's, I need to,
nah, but I
need to
understand.
feel
I
you.
mean,
Give me something I can feel,
but
you
you know
know?
what? But the thing is, though, you put a lot of professionalism into what you do, so I
Yeah.
understand. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, you know, when we spoke, you know, I try to stay professional. And I try to bring myself to, you know what I mean, match it because, you know, your energy is great. And what you're doing is, you know, it's great for the coach. We need this. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, you my voice.
Yeah.
You understand? My voice. And so, I mean, I want to present myself in a very, very stand-up way when I'm dealing with you. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to do.
Well, well, you know, I told you too. I'm definitely, I mean, I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. I don't fake the funk. I definitely have a relationship with God. You know, I drink my wine. He turned water into wine.
Yeah, you don't have that wine, girl. Go and have your wine.
I do.
Don't
I
worry
love my
about
wine tonight. Cheers.
Actually, no, this Colorado Springs right here. The guys that did this, we went to high school with them, so we support them. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm drinking something called Uppercut tonight. And
Uppercut. Okay.
It is
that part.
It's a California Cabernet Sauvignon. You know, I'm definitely into the wineries. And it is a limited release. So
yeah, that's crazy. It's a limited release too. So
okay.
look, find out.
Look, well, cheers.
This is limited.
Cheers to your limited release, because you know.
Hey, salute.
Cheers to you guys, kings. So let me ask you this: when you go to a show, well, of course, pre-COVID, right? You're going to see an artist, one of your favorites. What is it that you're listening for? Besides just saying, I got a ticket to this show, I'm here, I'm glad to be here. What are you watching? What are you listening for from this artist?
You know, I've been grateful enough to have Ishmael Butler, Last Back, Butterfly from Digable Planet.
Wow.
I've been a fan of him since I was a young kid. And he's on my Beluga Raw album. We have a song called Heavyweight.
Wow.
He's my friend, he's my brother, and I love him. And I've been to, anytime he comes to Colorado, Denver, I go to his shows. But I watch him in I've never seen no one perform and be in tune with the crowd like him. And I think that's something I really watch for. Is like, are you like not just up there performing, but like you're performing through the like you're actually like vibing, like the people are vibing off everything you do. From just the way, just from the movement, from how you just come up on the stage present, how you grab a microphone and take it off. He might be playing the keyboard and then it's his time and he's gonna grab the mic and he's gonna come up. So I think I look for the energy that's felt from the artist that's reflected off the people. It's like you see an artist, you like, this man has control over these people, but it's controlled through the music. And I think for artists to do that, it's just man, to me, it's just amazing. Like seriously, it's just amazing. It's like mind captivating. Yeah. When I see a man able to do that, I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? Like that's it. And I don't even know if, and just watching him, because I always watch him. Like for some reason, when I go to the shows, I'm just like really watching him. But just to watch him, I don't even think that he's doing it purposely. I think it's just the music. You know, the music is the thing, man. The music's a high vibrational thing. So I think that's important, man, to communicate with the people through the music and have them communicate to you through their reaction of what you're giving. Yeah. If that makes, I don't know, I might be.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that makes sense?
This Basement said, yeah, that's right. That made sense. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're going to have Basement ask the next several questions. No, it makes it makes a lot of sense. And I think that's what's nice too about, you know, an artist to an artist, you know, talking about how important the energy is. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you could sing the best song, the best lyrics and everything else, but again, if you're not reaching, you know, the audience, if you're not connecting to the listener, it's just kind of like, you know, what are we doing? Is it for showmanship, or is it for, you know what I'm saying? So I tell,
You want to connect with people because the people is
yeah,
everything. That's why I never understood why people get beside themselves. Like, without the people, who are
yeah.
you?
Well,
If you don't have the people, like, who are you at the end of the
yeah,
day? The people you know what I'm saying? The people listen to you. They put their friends on to you. They support you. They buy your product.
mm-hmm.
I mean, without the people, who are you? Who are we really without the people? The people are everything. So we got to show the people the love. You know what I mean? We got to, you know, I don't have a lot of fans, you know, but the ones I do, I try to
Yeah,
rap with them. You know what I'm saying? My DM is something, I try to respond. If they say something, you know what I'm saying, I try to say bong bong, you know what I'm saying? Lay it
yeah.
on me. You know what I'm saying? I try to, you know what I'm saying? I try to share that energy because I'm enjoying the ride, man. I'm enjoying the ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying the ride. That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was just about to talk about how you cultivate the connection and the conversation with, you know, people, just being natural. Because yeah, there are some people that won't respond, you know, and people are busy, but I do like how you connect and you conversate, you know, and you know, with everybody. So talk about how important the internet has been and the impact it has made since you have been releasing, starting back to from 2018.
I mean, it's been huge. I mean, that's how Clever
Yeah,
found.
big.
So it's all we did off for
Mm-hmm.
heavyweight. You know what I mean? What time take? You know, produced by Windsor James. Like it's just been monumental. You know, that's the brother Twan Mac. Yo, peace, King. That's Twan Mac on there. I can't really see. Come on, that's
Yeah, I
Twan
see
Mac.
Twine Mac 24.
Yeah, peace, King. New Vegas Films. Peace, King. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we in the building tonight. Yo, we in the building tonight.
We got everybody taking time
Monique,
out
what you
tonight. We
got?
appreciate all y'all.
Hey, it's buzzing tonight. But I think the internet is like I said, you know, earlier, like you got the world at your
Yeah,
fingertips. You got the world at your fingertips. So I mean, like Izzy Hot, my guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to get the love, and I mean, you're gonna get people that's like, this nigga trying to rap, this nigga, this shit. Like you gonna get the
yeah,
naysayers in it. And I mean, and that makes sense to
yeah.
me because my mother told me that, baby, if you don't get people hating on you, then you're
You
not
ain't
doing
relevant.
something.
There it is.
People only hate on people that's doing
Yeah,
something. So, you know, when you love the culture and you really love the culture and you embrace the culture, you wanna take care of the
yeah,
culture. You wanna nurture it, protect it. Because you see these people that just got money and they can throw money at a culture that they have no love for at
yeah,
all. Our duty to protect it. You know what I mean? The Cool Hurt, the Cool Mo D's, all these dudes that came way before us that paved this road. We'd be a damn fool to let this shit just go to the side and let these corporate execs just take this shit over. And we didn't play no
right.
part in cultivating and protecting it. Like we'll be a damn fool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like our ancestors that died for
Woo.
us, bring them shame. You know, it's the same thing. We have to stand for something. We're gonna fall for
Come on
anything.
now.
So, I mean, the internet has played a big part. I mean, definitely allowing people to hear my sound. I don't think people thought like a sound like this would come from
Wow.
Colorado, but I'm happy because I could be a forefront guy that could be from Colorado and be like, yo, we make music too, and we actually make pretty good
Yeah.
music. You know what I mean? And not sit here and be like, yeah, I'm not from the big cities. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. You know what I'm saying? I live in Denver,
Mm-hmm.
Colorado. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't just no horse shit
Yeah.
out here. You know what I'm saying? Shit going down like Tupac. There's a ghetto
Yeah.
everywhere. Poverty's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just want to rep for the box state, baby. We repping for the box.
Well, you definitely repping for the box state, okay? Again, amazing sound, amazing energy, dope lyrics. And definitely, I mean, you know, I believe, like I said, wholeheartedly, you know, God is making room for you, you know, and we are in the middle of a paradigm shift, you know, so we're going to see a lot of kings and queens come out of, people think nowhere, but you've been around the whole time, you know. So speaking of all of that, what's next? What's next for Finesse?
Oh man, yes, I'm loaded right
Okay.
now. You know, I'm actually loaded. You know, we went to the studio last night with a young lady. I should have played that song for y'all. I should have leaked
What's
it.
her name? No, well, don't leak it now. We don't want, what is it? Don't leak
I,
it on here.
I'm feeling, the whiskey got me feeling a little
Is it
good.
okay? I
And,
mean,
and the girl, the young
it's
lady
not
who came
released?
to sing last night was Alana K.
What's her name?
But her name is Alana
Alana.
K. And she could blow, man. I put the shit out in the car. I said, man, I got to tell my engineer, he got to turn this shit down because her voice is so powerful.
Wow.
She had to turn away from the microphone. I was like,
Powerhouse.
yeah, she's not. So I got an album. I got 2 albums done right now. We're in the process of just mixing them. The first one is called The Silverback Mac. You know, that's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna send you the artwork just so when we off air, you know what I'm saying? Just for you. How we do. But we got the Silverback Mac. I think the Silverback Mac got 12 songs. And then me and my man Klepto Beat, who did the Blood Diamonds, and who also did the Three Horsemen, me and him have an entire album called The Prodigal Son. And that song, that album is crazy. That album is it's really a deep album, The Prodigal Son. It's just about my journey, just, you know, going out into the world, you know, falling on my ass and having to go back to the foundation, have to go back to my father's house, have to go back and humble myself, reset, and start over. So The Prodigal Son is coming. The Silverback Mac is coming. And right now, so them albums is done. I got 2 done. Right now, that's how I work. I work at a rapid pace. The arrows are flying with me. I have my window of opportunity is this small. So the arrows, you know what I mean? I'm like, they're going. But I'm working on my real baby's gonna be probably drop it at the end of this year. Maybe not. If we don't drop it at the end of this year, depending on what, you know, me and Basement come up with, we'll probably drop it at the beginning of next year. But it's gonna be the Fly to the Fleet. That one we're going crazy on right now. I'm about 5 songs into it. I'm gonna take my time with it though, but sometimes because I get ahead of myself, I just be in writing mode, so I just start writing all these songs. But I definitely want to take my time with it. And the Flies from the Fleet, that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the, you know what I mean? That's the one. You know, The Prodigal Son is crazy. Silverback Mac is really for, you know, some shit we just came off of. You know, we talking shit and swallowing spit. But you know, that Flies from the Fleet, that's gonna be the one that I'm really betting on. And I'm trying my best to just give it 110% every time I do something.
Well, I'm excited for you. I am, again, so thankful. In closing, I am going to take everybody out and play one of the singles from Yikes with you and Schemes. It's titled Yikes. While I'm doing that, I want you to tell everybody where we can find you aside from Instagram. Also, I want to throw out, of course, about that single, that CD. I should not say single, the album. No Squares in My Circle. Of course, that limited edition CD, because people don't buy CDs anymore. I am expecting mine. Thank you kindly. I am old school, so old school. I still have a CD player in the house along with Alexa. But I like to put CDs in the player. So if you have CDs, albums,
yeah, we got you. Don't even trip. We got you.
I know
sure.
I got it. It's on its way. So tell everybody where we can find it.
Well, listen. I'm buying you an album. We're doing an album release. And, you know, don't buy the album. I'm sending you an album. So as soon as we do the release, I'm buying you an album. You hear me? So don't.
It's an album, like a black album?
We did the splatter, man. We put the splatter on it. Yeah, we did the bind. It's a collector. You can put that in the corner and let it look
I won't even open it. Yeah, I would just leave that. That's going to be Michael Jackson, Thriller, and Luther.
Yeah, you know, we opened it up. He was laying with the lock, with the tiger, laying on the floor with the tiger. Yeah, you know how it
Crazy.
was.
Well, you know what? And shout out to your cover artist, Huey P. I mean, amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing
crazy.
graphics.
Yeah, he's nice. He's amazing.
So everything exudes. So tell us where we can find you aside from Instagram.
I'm really that's where I be at on Instagram. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do nowhere else. We got a few videos on YouTube. You can find under Open Nest. You can definitely hit the iTunes, the Apple Music, the Spotify is going crazy. Thank you to the people, man. I shot up from like 100 and some followers. I'm at like almost 1,600 monthly listeners. So I appreciate the people, man. I love y'all, man. From the bottom of my heart, I love y'all, man. For real.
Well, I appreciate you, King. I like Yikes a lot. That's been another one that's on repeat. And I just want to say thank you again for taking the opportunity tonight. I thank the whole East Coast. Thank all y'all for y'all support. You know, the Musalini, you know, Lord Mob, the Fly Stars, Akil Ali, G4, and Mercy, all of you guys that have just been really so supportive to me. Basement, it's so nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So I'm gonna take y'all out with this, and I just want you all to be safe and you know, just realize that God has so much planned for us. Enjoy it.
Yikes.
Cheers, Kings.
Salute.
Hey. Get over tonight. Don't drive nowhere.
I'm not there.
Huh? Going out tonight?
Chef if you're still on there, boy, we coming.
What's going on? Ain't nobody going out. I'm too scared. I mean, I appreciate you so much. Much love. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm planning something in a couple of months for my birthday, but I just pray that the numbers drop down, you know?
Right. Well, you in Oakland, though, right? You in the Bay?
I'm in the Bay Area. I'm on the
Okay, so when we talk to the Bay, I'm tapping in. Hey, we here. We in the Bay.
Tap in. When I come to Colorado.
For real.
I've never been to Colorado.
Come, hey, listen,
come on with
it. When you come to the box, you good. I'm finna have you eating all the good food. When you come to Colorado, I got you. You're low. When you come to Colorado, I got you. Go hiking. I'm gonna show you. I'll take you to the mountains. It's a beautiful place. Lovely. That's why everybody moving here. I wish they stopped.
Because you guys are next door to what? Arizona?
Now we're next door to Utah. Utah to the west, Kansas to the east. Wyoming on the top of us, and New Mexico under us.
Mountain time.
So we're the West. You know, we the beginning of the West Coast. Like we the real. I don't know why people call this the West. Like this is like the start of the West Coast. You know what I mean? You got Colorado, Utah, and then you got Nevada, California.
I think it's the West. Oh shit! Look at we talking about the Bay. Look at Sugar T is in the building. I see you.
Oh man, Sugar T. Oh hold up, man. Man, hold up. Man, let me tell you a quick story before we talk. Man, that is my man, my fellow Capricorn, man. That man has raised me and got me through some hard times in my life, man. I'm for real, man. Tell you, that man has got me through some real hard times in my life, man. Man, come on with it, man. Look, man, you got me feeling like a champion tonight. Man, I can't say that, man. Wow, man. Sugar T, man. Salute you today, man. You talk that talk, man, and I listen to every word you said, man. Salute you for real, man. You got real hard time in my life, man. Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm honored.
Look, we just be talking people up all night. We done talked up Sugar T.
I go out now, man. It's the show with Sugar T. Man, that's amazing.
Sugar.
That's amazing.
Cheers to Sugar T. I appreciate you guys so much for coming on tonight. Amazing opportunity. And definitely for the next drop, I definitely would like the exclusive please. And I will talk to you soon.
I will too. All right. Love, Queen.
Thank
Peace.
you. Nice to meet you, Basement. Thank you.
Peace. Nice to meet you
Nice
as well.
to you too, Sugar. I see you.
We'll see you when you get to the box.
Thank you. I will.
Come
We'll
to
do.
Colorado.
Or we get to
Okay.
the bay.
Bye.
Whichever come first.
Let me
Have a
know.
Good night.
Good night.
Come to Colorado whenever you're ready. Just let me know. We got you.
Definitely, King. I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, old man
All right,
science.
love. All right.
Good night.